Hello there and good afternoon. A little bit more Seablock before dinner. I just feeling like it. We're gonna be destroying this. Culture will be after dinner, Baz. So don't worry. I originally wanted to start a little bit earlier, but I was building some Lego with my girlfriend, and say she just really didn't want to stop because she has a chronic case of procrastination. So she was basically begging me to not go, because with me she would have to actually do some work. So being the good boyfriend I am, I obliged and left. But I won't be streaming for that long before dinner, and after that we'll be doing KOTOR. Does it have the mod with the complicated sign pack with their own subcomponents? Yes. So if we go to... I can already make signs too. So here you go. So we have Electrochemics Lab, because we need the second tier of lab to even make tier 2. And this is all you need for that. So you have a single-use Atmos set, and that has the Atmos instruction, the reaction nodes, which is all this basically. It also requires tin. So it's iron, lead, copper, and tin. That's a shit. As in it's crap, or anyway. Let's see, we need a whole bunch of furnaces. Stone furnaces. Stone. So what I can probably do is use one of you to make landfill. It's called grass. You'll be used to make stone. And that'll give me the stone I need, and then in theory I could already start making furnaces as well. The late game pack says your sanity. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, stone is in a 1-0. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, C-Space. I suspect it'll be painful. Very painful. So they'll just give me a whole bunch of that, and I'll make more landfill, since we always need more frickin' landfill. I might have 6,000, but that's not enough. So we'll just let that build. I will handcraft a whole bunch of belts. Rubies and tungsten painful. Oh, fuck me. Dedicated gem production is not very difficult, just really fucking annoying. Let's see. Leave a bit of space so I can expand relatively easily. And I need to mix in fuel as well. Of course. Well, in theory it's not too difficult. Like the production setups that I had were shit in the previous run. Oh, we already have those 5. Alright, so good to have. So what I need is, I need fuel, which I have right here. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of belts. Well, once I have a bus, I'm gonna start up proper production of that. So, let's say we'll have our fuel belt coming from here. Actually, if we have that coming from here, I could do like so. This here is not going to be about pretty, it's just going to be about it needs to goddamn work. And then, yeah. I could slightly improve this, because I need, assuming you can get it work right. No, I'll be able to do that. I just need to move this a bit back here and it will be, because now it'll be fairly easy. Because I can just do... There we go. So now I just need to get the fuel in there. And the thing is, undergrounds at this level are insanely inefficient. 3 underground length, it's not worth the belts you put in. So I am just going to pull a line through the middle of my base. Which we'll just have to do for now. Alright, so... Go on view. There we go. You can start filling up. And this should in theory now give us what we want, which is an iron belt and a copper belt. And I can even have it fill up proper by just doing those two to the near. You need to ensure your power gets the fuel first. What could go wrong anyway? It actually does get the fuel first. In theory this is awful since there will be no backup, but it'll be fine. Because I don't expect this fuel is relatively efficient, so it shouldn't burn through it too fast, and it should back up relatively quickly. Well, there we go. We have our first production. Of course, we're still at speed 1. And we can actually start doing more stuff with the bus. So, how do I want to start making a bus? That's a good question. Oh yeah, I should never, ever try to do that again. Because it's goddamn awful. You should just take these cubes. They should be in here. They're not, because they're being made. Holy shit, these are slow. I need to get these cubes, 5 of them in fact. Bother. Well, I guess we're just going to be doing that anyway then. Yeah, I need to handcraft 100 of those. Yeah, fuck that at least. I'll just grab those manually. I could literally make them fast by just nicking them from here. And then just foraging for the rest. How am I even... Oh, I'm making it from brown algae. Yeah, screw that. Okay, that's maybe a bit excessive. Should be fine though. So, let's see. So I will expand words this here. In fact, seeing as how it can't even keep up, I will do that. Oh, of course it won't be able to keep up, but still, it's good to slightly expand this. I can just do it here, why not? And then, we'll see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll just put you on the near. Yeah, this is why people generally use times 10 speed here, because it is a goddamn awful. I should probably expand this a little bit, seeing as how you are very slow. Yeah, see, they're all continuously waiting for fiber as well. I think it's slightly faster though. As long as it keeps up with this, at least it should be fine. Anyway, just 10 more. We can start with give day 16. I probably did it really. Oh yeah, I remember that. I did it. I just split it in 3 because I couldn't be bothered to. I remember that day. Not the passport one. The one with the tickets. I couldn't be bothered to do that parsing. I don't remember when I did that, but I think I was like, oh fuck this shit. I couldn't be bothered. In theory, it's not very difficult. I could literally just split on empty lines. I just couldn't be arsed to. Yeah. 3 seconds too. Yeah, these are fine to handcraft. So just. Let me see. And then I'm just thinking how I should orient the belt. So since we'll expand here, it's probably best to do like a bus like here and then just down, because a bus will never, space will never be an issue. There's nothing going to be in the way. Since it's going to be a very basic bus, I will just put copper and iron next to each other. I know that's stupid, but wait a minute. Oh, I'm already doing something very dumb. I am doing something very dumb. See if someone can spot what I'm doing. I still need the fuel. That wasn't a bad idea. No. So you see if someone can spot the bad idea before I do. Basically. Well, I already did, but I'm just asking you to be slightly smarter than me. First of all, I didn't need all these furnaces, far from it in fact. I needed a different type of machine. Oh, you're all out of ore? No, I have some ore. There we go. And hey, Nix, you know, if it works, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. There we go. So, what do I actually want to do, you might think? Well, metallurgy, that's what we want to do. We want to make this. We want to make blast furnaces. So I need steel for that. I think I can make steel very basic. Says the man who... Oh, you need glowing hot iron plate. That's interesting. And then to assembling. What is this mod, man? So, sure. Didn't I have more? to base Bob's Angels at some point. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's spare ore in all of these. Oh, yeah. There we go. So we're just gonna be making a little bit of steel. Just so I can make those blast furnaces, because they are so much better at there we go. God, it's slow. Because they're just so much better at it. Because what we want to do is we want to make... When I make copper plate, we do it from here. So say we want to make one belt full. We're not going to have it, but you know. There we go. They'll be using you as fuel. What do you do here? So it's pretty lazy though. Was that your splitting or something? Yeah, but you remember I'm doing it in C++, right? So my tools are very limited, and I knew how to do every separate part. I just didn't want to do it like that. And now I can just load up the file, and I don't have to do any checking because I removed all the headers as well. So I just ignore the your ticket stuff, which just made that parsing just a little bit more brain dead, which is exactly what I needed that day. So yeah, this is what we need. Or into that. So now you go 1-to-1. Before it was like 3-to-1. So this will like triple our output. It's a very big increase. C++ Unlimited. Just throw pointers at it. God. I am learning. I still don't know a lot about pointers. I am reading some stuff about C, which is helping a little bit with how pointers work, but it's still black magic half of the time. You should really. I started that, Nix. I started that a long time ago, but I think I have like code blocks set up, and I did some stuff in there. I'll probably continue that, but I found this book on compilers, how to write those, and well, it's not, you know, it's not very comprehensive, but the but I like it's like it does the basics and then ask you to do more complicated stuff on your own. I'd like to do that, but it's in C, and I think it's probably a good idea to at the same time do those examples. It even like that book is even linked in that site. It's called Crafting Interpreters. Let's see. So we want one more of you. So we need a little bit more steel. That should be enough. So that's 2. So what do we need? We need 2 on 3 on 8. So I'll just build space for this, and I won't fill it up. Thankfully, they're all direct inserts between quotation mark. So blast furnaces are pretty big. One good thing is actually I don't need to do this anymore. And I'll just have a separate line for fuel, which is pretty good because it'll mean that I can actually my throughput is like even higher because my in theory I'll have a full belt of ore input, which means I can get a full belt of ore output as well. So I'll do like that, and then I will need Let's see. Just think of a good way to do this where I have long inserters now, I think. No, there was a research for those, but I guess I didn't grab them yet. Oh no, I do. They're just in the other technology. So what I can do is I can do like this. So I just have like this, and then I can have the other ones here and just do like. There we go. So now I can have the ore input like this. Hello there, Eric. Gates. There we go. So I can have like 2 normal inputs and then 2 long ones. There we go. There we go. But yeah, generals that of course, I really like doing Advent of Code. But starting tomorrow, I'm back to my, won't call it a day job, but, you know, my daily, work that I have to do on programming, so I'm not sure I'll be up for that. I designed this a bit stupidly, didn't I? So if I want you here, it'll like overlap with the belt. Actually, it won't. Do I have enough space for 4 inserters? I don't. So let's slightly move this then. There we go. Yeah, all this stuff here in doesn't really matter. I just do that anyway. I'll just output it into another one. Let's see. There we go. And we also are gonna need. I'm making 1, 2. I'll make as many of these as is practical right now. Then we need 3 of you and 8 of you. Okay, that's a lot. It's a hell of a lot of steel. Well, let's start with 1 of each. Afa? Well, I don't know a person called Afa. I do know a person called Ava, and she's doing well. Let's see, so now we got you running, so it needs to be copper. Oof, we're running out of inserters again. I think we've got a bunch of belts left. There we go. So at least we can have you running now. Alright, great. So now we need to put these into our induction furnaces. And thankfully this will be a fairly easy to expand setup. Although in theory this already consumes an entire belt. So this will be enough for this setup. So I can just plop it right next to it. Always need more steel. Slightly. There we go. There we go. I like this game. Everyone does. It's called a very addictive video game in certain words for a reason. It's 24 should be enough for one. We'll need a lot more, but this is just slow. But that's why we have speed hacks. And yes, I am gonna play with speed hacks. If you didn't know yet, this game is, this mod is, how do you say it? Mind-numbing if you don't play it with speed hacks. If only Nitro was good. Hey, I am all right. We need 3 of you, right? Yeah. Actually, this is pretty overkill. I don't know, I just saw you redo a whole bunch of work. No comments. That's better. Yeah, and then we can start doing... Oh, let's just place you down here then. There we go, so now we just need to add a bunch of pipes. Jar here. I need more stone, which is fairly simple to get, thankfully. I have more stone, like way more stone. So I just like yonk it in there. Just wait till we have like 200. There we go. And then we need more of you. We have 2. I'll have space in here. And then I can... Actually, I'll need like 8 of these? 8, yeah, a lot more than this. So I'll change this later. For now, it'll do. Let me think here. Got a slightly better idea. Just need to grab some more steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not using strand. Yes, thank you, Sea Fusion. Sorry, Sea Space. That is extremely useful at this moment. I will implement my strand casting machines ASAP. Just give me like an age and a half for obvious reasons. Of course, I prefer to use strand casting machines, but I can't. There we go. So now what I can do is I can just I need more of these, but now I don't have to What? Oh, do I not have any? No, I do. Oh, just still using ghosts. I was more sympathizing with you, but yeah, I updated my setup fairly late as well. It was really stupid. But so this is all we need to get a guaranteed full belt, which is great because it means that you would rather have your bottleneck be as early in the chain as possible. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and a lot more. At least it means that the there we go. It means that we'll be able to. It's a bit of future proofing, basically. And then we just need to kind of copy this, just like this, though. Yeah, we need a lot more inserters. Just make all that I can, which is kind of stupid, but what's the worst that can happen? Besides everyone getting a seizure from the... There we go. And it will actually not build the these... Well, I'm not sure what it'll actually do. I think it'll remove the recipe. Why can't we not make you? Because we don't have boards. Do we not have wooden boards? Yeah, that was the issue. 24 steel. There we go. Oh, we actually have enough. Great. So, oh well. Let me change your recipe to... oh yeah. There we go. Now we have a copper. So this is a not only faster method, but it also triples our production. I think even more. I think, let me check. So we go to copper plate from just raw ores 4 to 3. Okay, so it's not that much better, but we go from 4 to 3 to 4 to 4. So it's slightly better. And we just need a hell of a lot more belts. Which I need all the iron I can get. We have a lot of iron here in this box. Because I just had it lying around, basically. Undergrounds, I need stone. Why do I need stone for my undergrounds? Whoever thought that was a good idea? Let's go. I love the fast going inserters, it's great. Yeah, we're locked on iron. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Because I can just stand here and just eat it up. He says no. There we go. So later on I'll add a buffer here with some tanks, which will greatly improve the throughput. So yeah. Of course this is fairly low, but we're going to add the other copper production, so this gets balanced out a bit. I think I should probably add some nice steel production first, because why not? But I think there might be better ways to do that. So steel. Okay, so we need the molten steel, advanced steel smelting first, which is a next tier recipe. So no gusto there. So I'll just do that here. I'll just remove you. When you upgrade to tier -1 belts. Yeah, that's I can in theory do that, but I need tin, and I don't have tin set up at all. Because I just want to get like at least iron and copper properly done, and now steel as well. Well, I'm going to do this anyway. And you might think, wow, you Nitro, you're running out of space. Well, I have enough landfill to do really dumb stuff like that. And then I just throw in a whole bunch of fuel. So this also decreases our fuel usage by a lot, which, as you might imagine, is also pretty good. So we can also start setting up production of... We can actually start making a mall now of some sorts. Later on I will... Advanced steel smelting is missing because you didn't do the green science before the rebuild. No, green science is good. Like, as you can see, the green science will require quite a lot of work. First of all, it will require tin. But adding that on now will be fairly simple. I just build this below here, basically. Like, I can add more of the smelting here, and then I'll just reroute this a bit like so. And then I add the tin here. And then I can add whatever I need now until I do the next big rebuild, which I assume won't come for a while, especially for the basic resources. This is a pretty poor place for a bus, though. I should probably move that a little bit over to the side. Hello there, biters. Can you spit at me yet? No, no spitting yet. Guess I'm not within spitting distance yet. Hey. They'll scream a few tiles away, yeah. There we go. So this will be our very basic stuff, and I can do the first things here in between, as I know I want to blow these up later anyway. This will last them a long time, at least for now. There we go. So the next one will be belts. This will be iron gear. It's over here. So inserters are a little bit more complicated. The big issue is that these things, they are wooden boards, and as you might imagine, they require wood, which makes them very annoying to deal with. And there we go, we have our belt production. And yes, it's that fast because we're at 10 times speed, and I'm running at 144 FPS, because that's what my monitor can do at most. So for you I'll need stone, and for you I'll need copper. Now that's not very difficult to do, so I think I'll do those here as well. Because, so can I upgrade you already? No, we need tin, but I can just keep this here for now, and upgrade it. Well, I'll move it to the bus later once I have a tin belt there as well. Let's see, for now... Well, you aren't going to be very difficult. Well, I could in theory do you See, do you hear? So what do you need? You need iron gear wheels as well. Wait. What? Copper wire. Oh, copper cable. Blah. Nice 600 UPS. Yeah, it's not even the max is about 2000. So I can get if I do like here we go. So it's a little bit less now, fortunately. So there you go. Those were first. This is all temporary stuff, but if I do it at 100, it's basically unplayable. Let's make some of these as well. Iron pipe and hey, look! I don't need to handcraft belts anymore. So assemblers. I'll get a belt of boards here as well. That's my ideal at the end. For now, they're easy enough to handcraft. So you'll be iron pipe and you'll be undergrounds. Now we'll need you here. There we go. Ah, we're not using up copper. Yeah, this is one of the really fun aspects of early game bobs. Is running out of one resource while still having the other. Now I will start. I should be to remedy this. I should set up words. I should set up science because that'll consume a lot of the other stuff, which I'll do. I'll do that like right here. But what we did before, we can have like what's it, 10 assemblers or so? 3 on 3 on 10. So we have 3 that consume iron, 3 that consume copper, and then we put those on a belt together. And that makes 1 a second. Yeah, baby. Which consumes a very low amount. But this, even this will be a big boon to our early game production. Or let's see. Probably should do outside copper. Yeah, and then we can do like 1, 2, 3. Of course, like we're gonna have a very large amount of in-game time at the end. We're already at like 28 hours, but we're gonna still be extremely inefficient. Like if you would be playing this in real time, you would be way, way further already. When am I even gonna get our next power poles? Well, I haven't looked at science for a while, so now I need to grab. There we go. And then we need to set up you. And there we go. So now we can have 10 science pack. Could probably just do that here. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 10 so we have that done and dusted for now. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 5. And then we need more inserters as well. Yeah, I really should start drawing over a line of boards so I can start making assemblers and crap. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need to slightly change this anyway. Alright, let's see, where will we put our labs? Could just put them here for now. We're gonna be moving them anyway later, I suspect. Pop it a bop. Here we go. I mean, painfully exactly, but we'll be doing that a lot here. Especially since space is a constraint. We can't exactly just, you know, expand where we want. I need to start thinking about even freaking mill tech soon. Okay, why are you not producing? Because you're no iron, but the copper is getting consumed. Ah, we were consuming it in such a lopsided ratio, it's blocked even. How high up the tree was the sniper rifle again? Probably fairly high. Because I remember the sniper being really good. Yeah, well, very soon. Very soon. It's 3 more packs away. I know we don't need radars. It's not very relevant, but I need silos. Kind of. Now what I need is a warehouse. 2 of them, in fact. So what I'll do is I'll build 2 warehouses, and they will give me buffers. And yes, this is basically pushing the issue away, but that's all I'm about here. So we have our warehouses somewhere. Warehouses. Where's the best place to put them? If I had loaders, which I don't, I'd put it right here, but I don't. I don't know how many I'll need, actually. Well, you can simply put it here-ish. How about I just move you? Ah, too fast for even spreading. Beautiful. And then we just put in, should we just remove you? Yeah, this should, oh, it doesn't disconnect them all, yeah, because they're connected there. And now I can, since this is more of a temporary area, I can just ignore it. And since we have this, I can just do, and this will produce our full belts. And I do the same. Ooh, ah. Nice, I can just do that. And then just, all I have to do is this. What am I missing one? There we go. You should be far away as well. There we go. Let me just power this. Oh, it's small icons. I usually put them to big. There we go. And this can hold up to like 1,500. It's not fast enough to... Nah, it looks like it's emptying it out proper. We can, in theory, already make these. I probably will as well. So there we go. We have our science set up. Of course, we're using way more iron. And unfortunately, we can't into direct sourcing yet. We'll be able to do that later. For now, this seems to be working fine. How's our power? We're doing fine. Once I upgrade those, it'll be, I think the power output gets like doubled. Wait, no, I don't care about fluid burning boilers. I want to steal my steel pick, steel axe. Should also probably make some armor. Can't hit him just yet. What a surprise. So now you're working full tilt. Now, of course, this is extremely inefficient. You might wonder why. Nitro, didn't you build for this? Yeah, but we need 5 of these. To produce a full bound of iron ore, we need a lot more than we already have. The ratio here is, however, relatively correct. As you can see, it's not really backing up anywhere, and this is fairly compact, which means I could just plop down another one. If I was smart, I would already do that by belting some other stuff around, like this. I think I will actually do that. This will be just a mess of space stuff for a while, so I apologize, but you knew what you signed up for. Yeah, you knew what you signed up for. Actually, no. We need to do like yoink. There we go. What a beauty. So that'll fill those up for an age and a half. And we can start working on whatever else yeah. Fuel burning generator fluid. So these, you can get fluid fuels from like plants, for example. And a fuel burning generator is directly generates power. I think. We need electronic circuits from that. Consumes fluid. Oh, it's a fluid burning generator. And you are fuel and you are fluid. Huh. Oh well. Advanced ore. So this is basically what you want. It's a direct ore sorting. It just requires catalysts in multiple types, but it allows you to be far more versatile with your production. As soon as I can, I will switch to this. This is something that I ignored last time, and it was super dumb. Like, really, really dumb. Because it makes your, like, this backup just never happen. It basically, you don't need these anymore. I power my latest Bob Angel partially mostly on farming. I used to do that until, I did that until mid game, basically. And then the issue was, I don't know when you played it, but they nerfed the fuel you got from farming by like 10 times, which made it basically useless. I think we have enough here. Which made it basically useless, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Let's limit it to this, since I have a bunch of stone now as a backup. And I have a whole bunch of stone here. Yeah, I have a stone in the buffer, so this should be fine. And then I think I'll plop down another one of these. There's one thing I can just do on the side here. Which is, you. Because you require just you. This is just to basically get rid of my what I have left. There we go. Alright, let's see, we should have 2 more of you. Just put those down here. We should have another burner as well. So algae 2 means I can make only green algae directly from carbon dioxide and mineralized water. Methanol and omnilation. Yeah, we're almost running out of text to do anyway, so. I don't think we have unlocked a better one yet, yeah. I can now question why I dumped most of my excess hydrogen in my Seablock run instead of burning it. You mean burning it for energy, I assume. Oh, we can make brown algae processing as well. Oh yeah, you input saline water. Ah, I see. Lithium salts from brown algae? What? Sodium carbonate. Sure. So we have direct methods of producing both, which is nice, because now brown algae is actually useful. It's just a byproduct at the moment. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this, and then I think I'll set up the proper board production line and drag a line over here. See if I can actually... I think in theory I might be able to just reuse some of the same pipelines. Energy had a lot of it. Electrolytes was the main source of sludge. Oh yeah, I remember that from what I did of it. I actually had to make freaking dedicated sludge production in my run because it was so high in demand, basically. What's the best way to actually get that over there? Let's see. Gardens, yeah. Now let's to here. Then I can, yeah, I just ignore this mess of maps. It's really bad. So now and then you just do like... Geodes are theoretically better but more painful to balance. Yeah, so I did geos for slurry, and Jesus, that was a mess to do. Just just having that in general there was just a giant pain. I'm gonna slightly redo this because I want this to be moved over one over here. So then I can there we go. So now I can maybe just plop you down here, sort of, and it'll be not be great, but could be worse. Oh, sorry. Then I can. Then I can just do it here. Oops, there we go. The mineralized water. This filter was the worst part. I mean, at that point, I had fairly advanced stuff when I needed to build that, so it wasn't much of an issue. I also used a cheat mod for water, so yeah, no. Oh yeah, you should actually be producing. Farming 1. So I will probably take a look on the Seablock mod. I should probably take a look on the Seablock subreddit to see what's actually the best power production. Because I don't know, because it's very difficult to judge that from first glance, basically. There we go, we can hook it up to the same filtering. So that should, in theory now, yeah, bump up production to higher peaks. Yeah. Is our science running at 1 a second? God, I don't even know what it's called. Doesn't matter. Operatum. It's the last of these, so we get the... So we actually have a few view, so I could in theory now make a seed extractor. So I think I should use a desert garden here, but I'm not entirely sure. So I think for now what we can do desert seed extraction of at least, like, we have 4. So we put half in there. These take 10 minutes. 3 other 5 minutes. Should only be 30 seconds, so it'll be half a minute here. Hey, good, you're backing up. Why? Because you're just not consuming it fast enough. That's... Oh, there's advanced already. Well, we already lost this one, so I'll just take it out. I need to make more labs. Is that really needed? Are they used? Okay, at least they're used in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Once you have all the species, switch to the one that gives pure farm science. Yeah. You don't need much of it, though. Although they added a few more... more ones, so I couldn't complete all the research in my my other run. So there we go. And we're already fairly fast. Used to be even slower, but I could in theory add more labs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure, let's do it. Production goes. Okay, it seems something's running dry here. You're red. Low power. Ah, well that actually explains a lot. Quarter and fiber for buy. Yeah, you don't need that much, so. Once this science is done, I will stop. I assume now our power is fine. Nah, we're running low. I'll do the upgrade. Oh, we're out of fuel. Huh. Well, I would explain why, but... You have snow there? Lucky bastard. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I could have right-clicked twice. I am not smart. Where do they even get their water from? Well, don't know how that got removed, but no matter. So... why do we have low fuel production, one might ask? Well, the answer is fairly clear. First, let's shut down this. We don't need it. It is not very required. I'll use it whatever the hell I have. Agricultural planing. So that's our ground sampling. Huh. So this is our this is that science. That's neat. They have it at least. So this is required, by the way, if you want modules at all. Fusion reactor. Oh, it's actually required. Oh wow. Portable fusion reactor Mark IV. Yeah, the end game of this mod is a bit stupid. Yeah, so now with full power, it's fine. Was there passive consumption with these? No, just... No, there shouldn't be, right? Anyway, the issue is clear. I never played to the spade. Well, in theory I will this stream, but we'll see. So, this will never back up. Well, actually, it should run out of fuel at some point. So let's stop this. And just... So let's stop this, so at least the power shouldn't be... Yeah, so we have enough power to fuel this, at least. So these are running at full tilt. But we need a better way to make our burnable fuel. I think we can now, in theory, do trees. So my question is that better? Omniston. Jeez. Getting more and more weird crap here. Advanced mechanical refining. Need glass or a unique tree? You need glass or a unique tree for that. Yeah. Glass. Silicon ore. Which we need to get from Bulbmonium, which we can get. We can get it here with crushed Bulbmonium sorting. We have a way to get it with the basic omnitraction, which is this. It is, frankly, exceedingly disgusting. But it is unfortunately what we will have to do. Well, actually, no. Do I need to do it? Because I know there's a better way to get algae now. Here we go. So now let's say I want a full belt of charcoal, right? Because that's in theory what I'd love to have. Full belts. Got a Dutch YouTube recommendation. I'm gonna have to turn this stream off now before Google makes it even graver. Poor guy. Any biome trees near you that shows? Yeah, I think so. Give me a second. Oh, I don't have chained, right? Yeah, here's one. But that's the desert garden, which I already have. Oh, I just got those ones, I see. It's bluer, okay. Give me a second. Oh, just those? And I got one over there. Omniferum smelting? What? Molten omniferum goes omniscient ingots. Oh, you can make, okay, I see. Alright, yeah, so you... 7.5. Oh, sure. Actually, just put it in the same block. So 2 wood to 4, 10 to 5. Yikes. Yeah, that's what I expected. So we'll need a lot of algae production there, and that is even... not even considering the mineralized water, because I don't have that set up, and this will require only 59. Because you need crushed stone for that, and sure I have it, but I don't have infinite amount of it. Oh god, but I couldn't make it from the omniite crap. So CO2 you can actually get by burning charcoal or by burning wood pellets. I think... no, I can actually... there we go. So we need 21, that's fine. So it's what we need 21 then. And if I make it from the other source... we need 18 actually. Goes 7.5 perfectly. Assuming we also use it to fuel it. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the... I had like 222. And so you need like a very different ratio. This is not impossible to build. The only thing would be you. So the crushed stone, I would really like to get that from you. Products, omnite, omnic wastes. Huh? Oh, well, omnimatter, meep as the description. Nice. Here we go. Crushed stone from stone. Crushed omnite. Isn't there a way to just... I know there's a way to just get it from crushed stuff. Override stone. I know there is. But I guess we don't have it unlocked yet. I guess I can't make slag directly either. No, of course not. I could actually do this, but let me think how many we'd need. And then we'd have... well, you would then also produce the water for that. Exactly the same amount, which is kind of... Oh, yeah, that's of course. The rest will be wastewater. And you I can actually make then from omnic wastes. Ironically, again. Oh god, why is it doing this again? No. I can actually have this be produced by you, omnic water, and then I can have this as a secondary input, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so this will work like that, and I can put that as a byproduct, I guess, just, you know, back into there. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work just fine. And any excess we have here. But I can just... Oh, yeah, I see. Because I wanted to make you from omnic wastes. Which is over there. But not everything. There must be, I think... There is a way to solve this somewhat. To say, hey, you know, we overproduce this. But then that's fine. I can just feed this back into it and have an overflow pipe so it never backs up there. So we'll use this. Matrix solver is on. Oh, it's not, but it all turned to 0. Because I think it loops it somewhere where it shouldn't. Yeah, it pulls the loop closed. And it works here. Here, matrix solver is on. And here it just pulls the loop closed. Because, yeah, you're set to 0. Okay, now it works. Oh, because I had the top line, yeah. Let's see if I can now make you from this. But I think the solver itself is a bit bonkers. Yeah, see now it pulls the loop to 0. And I can't tell this to say, hey, just use that amount. What I could do is compute by factory and then input it manually, but I really don't wanna. Yeah, and anywhere I put this, it just goes to 0. But it's fine, because the amount we need here, like, we're not going to be using this. We'll be using another thing that's way better. Can I even grab that here? It's like a ground bore, so we won't need 8. We'll need a few less. So we need 270. What's it, over 60? 5. We'll need 5 of those. Not that it matters much cost-wise. But this is a better production for fuel. We're still going to need a fuck ton of these, but it's good for now. I could check how much this consumes a bit later, but there are biters there. Sorry, spitters, small worms, or I mean... Anyway, let's just bite the bullets. Ha! We're out of landfill. We have like thousands more though. We're also almost done with all the yellows, all the red signs we could have. I'll grab the military ones after this one, just to be sure that I won't die the instant I show my face. Well, those are basically the only ones left. Yeah, we're running out. I think I should just be able to get projectile damage. Barely. It's only plus 10%, so... Oh, they can't even reach me yet. Well, that works. Well, no need to kill me, thank you. Just not close enough. Damn it. Well, there we go. First island's gone. Our first combat and our first death, because I, for some reason, kept standing in it. Nice. Nicely done, Nitro. Let's not waste a little bit of... Let's not waste time here by... actually, like, building up a buffer. Sure, it's not the best buffer, but it'll do. So, what are we going to need? Let's first build you, since you're fairly simple to build CO2, since it's just one thing, and it all needs to be done at the start, so just loop a bit back. We just need to do you. So I will use these. I don't know why they have ground bores, but it feels a little bit cheaty. So we need 8 of those, 2 crystallizers. 2 crystallizers. We'll need 8 of these. We have the omnimatter stuff. What else do we need? And we need a, we'll need 2 of these, right? Can I not use these? We need 2 of you, and we'll need 2 of you. 1.9, 1.6. So yeah, these are almost always better. Yeah, so we need 3 chemical. Should be here. 3. Let's see. So we have that. Why are you set to infinite? This recipe cannot be crafted by hand. Okay. Let's see. So 2 of you. So at least this is fairly self-contained. Once I get a better method, I can just do that. This will also be the stone pipes are just until I'm done with them. I won't be... crud, I forgot about that. I don't have enough space for power poles. Because I'm an idiot. There we go. So... we need more electric omni tractors as well. You need to make you. I guess once I actually get to tier 2, these will be more efficient than the pump. So I suspect then it'll be fine. So the water we'll need in the end, all of it. So do we consume all of this? We don't. So what do we need? I should just clarify it away. It'll actually save me a huge headache. No, this I can do it. It's fine. Nah, because we'll need the water. We'll actually need the full throughput of that. Yeah, I know why it was bugging out before. Because it's not possible. Because if we... no, actually, let's put it back to the wastewater. So I could do this. Oh yeah, the source machine doesn't exist anymore. There we go. We need a top up. 2 in fact. And now I could feed accesses. First though, each goes into 1 crystallizer. Crystallizers. Which, oh hey, mineral catalyst or mineral sludge. Yeah, we'll need that later. Technically extremely inefficient. Do not care because we need you. And this is a byproduct. And I think... give me the Omnites. What can I make it into? This will give me even more crushed ore. I just have sapphirite. Ironically, we want the least efficient one, so what were you again? So that's 4-1, but you actually give me 5-1. That's even better. Yeah, that's even better. And I can just... what do I do with sapphirite ore? Just pump it back here somehow? Because I don't think I can make the fluid from it easily. Because that would be the best. No. Because you can do fluid to fluid, not the other way around. So, how much do you produce? A little over a belt, actually. So, oh, that's with 2, so yeah, with, there, should be fine. So grab some more belts. And then what I can do is... filter off omnic ore. What is it called again? Omnite. Fine. Omnites. No undergrounds. Well, actually, we could, since we're producing crushed stone here, I could probably make a whole bunch of that as well. Make some undergrounds. So this should be one belt in theory of this at most. And this can then immediately go into you with some water. Is that one or so? How many is it? 5.8? Oh, capacity 1. Yeah, no wonder. So let's just add 3 here. Should probably be a lot better soon with the upgrades. So there we go. I just need water. I'm really glad at least water undergrounds are good already instead of having to wait for that asinine crap. Oh, here, your water undergrounds are also length 3. Have fun. Good. So now we still need omnic ore. Which, you know, how are we gonna fix that? So we're gonna put that into a crusher, right? So what I'll do is I'll do more of you, and it doesn't matter. So it actually tells us, oh, you need even more. Oh my god, it tries to make this from this now. No, don't do that. Matrix solver. Balance it, please. Better. Way better. So, yeah. So we need even less now. Which means we overproduce even more. So getting that feedback loop is probably even more important now. So yeah, this will overproduce. So what I can do for that is so we have an overflow valve, and we have an omniflog. Like this. And then we just do... Ah, you fit here already. Okay, good. So we put an omniflog like so. And you turn omnic waste back into this. There we go. And now it's just an infinite loop. Wonderfully done, Nitro. Until the water backs up, and the water is kind of what we're really interested in. So it's fine, because this should in theory run fine. In theory, you know. Let's see, what do we need? We need another one of you, the electric omni tractor. Which will make the least efficient one we can think of. And this then filters crushed ore. Back into you. And it puts the other stuff for now into a chest, as you should produce a very low amount of this. So we'll figure that out later. Alright, good. That's part 1 done. It took way more effort than it should have. So now we need to do you, and we'll need a lot of assemblers and a lot of algae farms. But that's not impossible. We're just gonna need a lot of these. I think you're actually empty. That's not so good. Let's actually change it a bit. So we disable the access routes, and we then enable you again. So at least we'll get a little bit of ore flowing. So at least we'll get some ore flowing through. Because the power can handle it right now, but it'll soon not be able to anymore. Okay, we have a buffer of like 3.7k, but still, it's not sustainable. And we're also going to need a lot of you. What else we have? Trees, resin, tree seed. Yeah, so actually making wood is fairly efficient. So what I could check is with another one, charcoal. Make it from wood. So how many, in theory, would we need from this? So we'll need timber, saw, timber, which we'll get from tree, and you big, yeah. So yeah, so you'll still need like 39 greenhouses. So in that regard, it's not much better. We will, I think, at some point we'll need to make wood. Like, a lot more recipes require wood in this mod than you think. It's why I belted wood. I will do a full belt of wood and a full belt of stone, because it's just better. But, I mean, this is, you also need to produce saws, so it'll require a teeny tiny bit of iron ore. There we go. But it requires very little water. I am not very happy that you can't just pump water. It kind of feels weird, because instead of, like, the whole point of Seablock is you have water everywhere. I might seek to re-enable that, if I can. Because I'm gonna be annoyed if I have to do this stupid setup for water every time. It's not bad, but it's still... It's, to have to do that every single freaking time, it's gonna be a bit unbearable. Alright, good. Next step. So, 18 of these produce a lot of belts. So the ratio is actually 1-to-1. That's good to know, which means I can just do 1-to-1 there and not have to bother with belts. Because this is a reduction in half, and then I do the same here. Because I don't know what the ratio is here. But I'll just put 1 here. It's less in theory, but it's fine. And then I just collect the results on 1 belt, which is 3.7-ish. And then where do we need the CO2? Sorry, the mineralized water needs to be done there. So, produce block. Oh god, it's gonna be pretty bad, isn't it? Because just think about the, like, logistics here. So we have 2 inputs. So we're gonna have some kind of pipe input from here. Let me grab some iron undergrounds actually. So we're gonna need these. Grab 1 stack, but we'll have enough producible. What does that emote? Hyper crate. What the hell is that? Your belts will have trouble pulling all the algae out. No, they won't. Because I won't be using belts. I'll be using direct insertion. Twice the input, twice the speed. Yeah, so my idea was to actually do... this will work. To do this. So this will pull the algae out, and this will then make it into the first, and this can then be put on a belt. And this can then be put into 2. I scored doctor on my first generation of Chinese parents. I learned what not to do somewhere. So you're saying you're cheating. However, to fully do that, oh, that'll be awful. Yeah, this is basically what I'll be doing, because it fits within the in the confines. I'll need hell of a lot more inserters though, and you'll be iron undergrounds. No, I'm clearly going for nerd. Fits my MO pretty well. Oh yeah, hey, remember that's the thing I said I would do like an age ago? Fuck it, we'll just make 2 of them. Like, properly do that. So we'll need 18 of these. I am not sure. So it'll fit, sure. Oh look, it's the puffer nests, which are required, and a fuck ton of biters. However, I think I should actually go make dinner soon. I also need to check some other stuff. Let me get this up and running, and then I think... I won't complete it, but... what I can do is I can copy this. No, that's missing... It's missing some, yeah. It's missing one thing that I should have copied over as well. So we need 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Close enough for now. Because I also need to connect up liquids. Yeah, so we'll need one more line here. I just want to set up the very basics here at least. Didn't cheat, I watched you. Good. Good, man. Can I just, like... Beautiful. I have a frick ton of iron pipe, so I don't care. Beautiful. All I know is I very much dislike how dating works as a mailing game. I wouldn't know. I got started as a female my first run. Goddamn females. So this will be able to feed 2 of these. Which will then feed 7. Let's actually do it like... Alright, we got our special silos. These are the normal ways you would sort it, so these will only accept a single type of thing. Which how you couldn't before you would sort it out. Let me think. I need it's green crap. Wood bricks, right? Thanks to you, my YouTube recommended tab has been infested with random code name kids next door garbage. That makes me very happy to hear. Oh, the talking option doesn't vary weighted. The talking options were always a bit weird. It's like even when you're trying to be nice, it's sometimes like you fucked up. See, there's 1.9. So yeah. Talk is like introduction and then give money. You mean the red envelopes? The red envelope thing is always a bit weird, but that's just Chinese culture for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's overkill for now, but it'll be useful later. The lunar year, yeah, I heard that as well. But like it had to do with your computer setting, which was a bit weird. Stop paying attention to girls with their junior high and unsatisfactory partner in life. All the Vietnamese. Wonderful. So this is now our. Yeah, I know it's gonna go the wrong way here because now I can actually have it go. IRL or in game, I can't remember. We'll need to. We can just remove you. Still use this, it'll just be useless. Okay, one thing we need is we need to get CO2 production. So I just split off this. Actually, much better to just do it here. Let's have a little buffer at least. Then we take... We needed 2 of them, right? There should be 2 more. There we go. Nah, let's do it, getting a bit claustrophobic here. Put you here, because I use you a lot as well. You'll be making CO2 from you? No, wrong one. There we go. Just needs a few inserters. So this requires a slide injection. Fairly easy. And there we should be going. So these are a lot faster. Oh yeah, you're ordered the wrong way. Oh, and I need to give them an insertion of fuel. Do I have one? I sure should have some. Just to throw them full like that. There we go. Oh, and now we just put a... Wait, no. You need to go near. There we go. So this is good to see. Now, we in theory should just be able to connect you back up, as well as you, and just see how it goes. Oh, well, that would explain a little bit. Why the hell was that set to that? There we go. Yeah, you need fuel. I know. There we go. Let's finish the last of the science. So you're 2 of those, and you 2 of... Yeah, that's 3 on here, that's fine. So... Great, that's all we can do for now. Because these are... I could in theory do those, but... I'll still set this up, the rest, just... It'll be a lot of work. Especially considering... Yeah, like that, for example. It just breaks after a while. It's a bit annoying, but... I'm not sure why it does that, because I thought the dragging didn't override the ghosts. But I guess I was wrong. One more. God, like, tests like these are so brain dead when you don't have bots yet. I hate it, but it has to be done, unfortunately. Are these placed yet? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have the assemblers for these. I'm putting them down anyway, so we don't have to bother with that later. Sorry about the flickering. I guess it can be very annoying for some people. Guess I'll have to grab some belts. There's so much left to do. Theory, that should work. Great. Oh, that's very nice. You can just bulldoze along. Now for the fun bits. Pipes. Especially since it requires slightly more coordination. We all know I don't have that. Right. Can I just make a bunch of assemblers while I'm doing this? No, I don't have the iron plates. Which... Oh yeah, we're not doing science, so we're just building up a backlog. Backlogs are great. They mess up everything when you forget you have them. And then you forget, oh wait, by the way, I can't handle this sustained production. Then after an hour or two, your entire production line dies, and you're left wondering, what's going on? Why is everything broken? Just gonna wait until it finishes. There we go. And now we just need to put in... There we go. And they should all slowly turn green. Good. (18 to 18 to 11 to 2. Perfect. Again, this is not what we're going to be using now, but we might use it in the future, especially once I start adding more of these. These now are, even now our power is not good enough. Those like weird bumps. It's the assembling machines. Oh, I think it's all of you like sporadically coming on and offline. I assume the wind turbines are still connected, right? Yeah, they have to be. How did this version begin? It was it was like literally one square. Wait, why are you like... No, you drop every once in a while. Why? No, that's just demand spiking and maxing out. No, look, it is going to 1.5 megawatts production. Why is it dropping every once in a while? It's water. It must be the water. Yeah, it's water. Okay, we don't need you anymore. So... The shovel, how did it become? No, I just I just woke up there. I was finally awake. Alright, we probably just put you back, but I know there's ways to make just brown algae, which needs saline water. Until then, I guess I can place them back. I think just these two. Let me see if it's still. Yeah, that's way better. There we go, that's far much better. So these will make our brown algae every once in a while, which is fine. But I think I can remove everything of these. Just need to place the proper ones back where they belong. Looks about right. Right, I think that's going to be the end of the stream here. So we have our power production kickstarted a lot more. Well, global war, there is a mod like that actually. There is. Probably move these a little bit differently later. For now though, we have a small setup. I'll be back tonight with more KOTOR, but until then, I wish you a pleasant day. You're not working proper. You're working full time. Oh, I just need more of you probably. Oh no, you're not working. What? You have... Oh wow, really? Wow. God. That was the issue. Yeah, more KOTOR. So, cheers. Till then, have a nice evening. Or afternoon, wherever the hell you live.